What? Hello, hi. Hi, happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. How is every? Hello, Zero Elec. This Masty is very blasty. Hello, Zeno. Thank you for, making the most famous joke of all. Hello, Muware. Hello, Mr. Taco. Hello, Danny Sardus. Hello, world. Hello, every is okay. This is ideal. This is what we want. This is what we need to hear. Ooh.
Let me go, you hunk of junk! I mean it!
Amy. Okay, I'll let you go. Hello, Frog-type Games. Hello, Anthony. Hello, everyone. Are we all excited to play Blaster Master? Oh. Well, listen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Amy. You know? I overstepped. It's Friendo. Blister Mister. Bluster Muster. You said it, Tails. Absolutely. 100%. So, hi, everybody. I don't have a lot to talk... Well... No, I don't have very much to talk about today, but I do have... It's awesome when the characters in Sonic Adventure was 1 and 2 grunt. The main thing I want to talk about is my microphone situation. I'm back to the headset microphone. You can hear me. I guess I sound fine. I probably sound fine, right? But before going live, I did a bunch of fucking around with my OBS filters to make sure that it actually sounds okay, because last time I switched to this microphone just kind of on the fly, and I didn't have time to do a lot of testing. So what's everybody's most effective way of testing audio in OBS? A bit spicy, but not unpleasantly so. Yeah, I figured that there's probably... I imagine you might be getting more plosives. My horrors might be a bit more present. And yeah, a bit of crispiness. I did what I can. I did what I could to unspice it. And in the process, I recorded a lot of clips of me reciting various sentences to test. My testing process was reciting various sentences from the Wikipedia article from 1986 movie The Color of Money. The ahs got a crisp to them. Well, a bit of crispiness can't be avoided. So I just have a bunch of this, like a billion of these test bit footages where I have all these... Like, here's the last one. I'll just play it.
Eddie and Carmen struggle to rein in Vincent's showboating. After a string of successful games, Vincent plays the famed Grady season. Eddie returns to find Vincent grandstanding. While at a pool hall run by his old acquaintance, Vincent and Carmen hit the road. Carmen visits Eddie alone to inquire about his injury. Former pro pool player Fast Eddie Felson has... Former pro pool player Fast Eddie Felson. The film stars Paul Newman reprising his roles.
They've just... What a... Isn't it awesome when you go through the testing process and then you have a bunch of free audiobooks for yourself and no one else? Just a bunch of... 12 megabytes, collectively, of video of me reciting the Wikipedia article of The Color of Money, a movie I finished watching but moments ago. Yeah. And, now they're getting deleted to make room for more awesome testing videos that I will probably need, in order to fucking, you know... so annoyed at this microphone. I'm telling you. It must... I don't know if it's I must have gotten a cheap cable, or it could be the microphone itself. I don't know. I'll have to find out, though. I'll have to find out. But anyways, that's the technical behind the scenes nonsense. Everyone's favorite discussion, everyone's favorite topic of conversation, audio and microphones, and how they are a mysterious science that no one really understands. Computers don't want to listen to us. I was told that I should be worried about what the computer listens to. I was told that I should be mindful of not letting the computer hear me. Oh, why so big? Why so large, Blaster Master? Also want to mention before we get too off topic, the Wikipedia article for The Color of Money film does mention Minnesota Fats Pool legend, aka Side Pocket 2 Densetsu no Hustler. Hello, Hexagon Witch. Hi. You're just in time to see the start of Blaster Master. Sunsoft. Sun Corporation of America, licensed by Nintendo of America. Densetsu no Hustler goes crazy, and the box art also goes crazy. The Color of Money film. Everybody. There's a new Hustler in town. Get ready to boot up Densetsu no Hustler Side Pocket 2 on your Nintendo Switch 2. All this story you see with Frog and this child is apparently completely original to the US version, I'm told. Who out there familiar with Blaster Master? Who out there like Blaster Master? Who out there... Wow. Who out there shooting guys like this? This game is a well-liked one. People like this one. People hold this in high regard in terms of the NES's library. But I've never played too deep into it myself. And so here I am. I'm gonna try. You can get out of your tank and become so small. Look at how fucking tiny we are. We're 2 apples tall. It's a good thing we have our tank to... Does anybody mind if I just hit reset? Isn't the PS1 3D one like a prototype? Like that didn't actually come out? Or am I misremembering? Merry Blasphemous, one and all. Everyone's mastering their blasters. Everyone's blistering their misters. I have 0 H's, 0 lightning bolts, and 0 missiles. Sophia the Third, Nora, Ma 1. Oh, it did come out. Sophia the Third. Key. Right out of Mad Max. Sophia the Third is a good name for the tank. The thing about the tank is it is animated really well, and it has a certain cuteness to it, which is vital for a tank that we are controlling. Also, hi, Higa. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Does this game have a Mad Max connection that I'm unaware of? The only Mad Max I've seen is Fury Road. It would be epic if Mad Max said, I'm gonna blast this master, or something. He's a guy in Mad Max too. I see. So, I actually don't know... I know very little about the look at this lovely background. The conversion process from US... What am I trying to say? I am aware that this game was... They put more effort than you would expect to into localizing this game. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Blaster Master is like a US invention. Am I wrong? Am I right? Perhaps they were just like, we'll name it Blaster Master, like that awesome Mad Max. Or perhaps they just named, oh, we're so slow down the ladder, we're so cute and slow. Something like Meta Fight. The frog thing was indeed made up for the US. Ah, we go down. It lets it be so animated. Oh, you're not a pick-upable. This game is really cool. It's got it's got two whole kinds of modes of play. You can be from the side or from the top. It's got ambition. In the original, the tank is the metal attacker and the planet is Sophia the Third. Which makes a certain amount of sense. Third rock from the sun, as they say. But yeah, it's a mix of Explory platformer and Explory Zelda 1-like. It's freaking Blaster Master. As I understand, this game is actually quite huge. We're gonna take the Kincaidin approach to this one, which is to say, today we're just gonna fuck around, bang our heads against it, and see how far we get. And if and when I should lose my way, or get lost, or need some guidance, I will, oh! I will do this on the ground. I feel like the first time I saw the intro cutscene, I interpreted this game as like, who's this? Snakey. Remarkable guy. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed by the video game. I'm so overwhelmed by The Color of Money film, 1986. I'm so overwhelmed by Fast Eddie Felsen. Our gun meter went up. I like how chunky we are. We're so chunkful. Well, one of the joys of streaming is you can get to any game all the time. And I decided that why not get to this game now? Ow! He's a bit of a chunky fella, and that's why we love him. Oh, I do have an auto fire. But yeah, this is a game I pick up and play and I fuck around in. And I wander around in and I get lost inevitably. And then I go, this game seems cool, I should dedicate some time to it someday, and I never do. Until now! Now I can dedicate all the time in the world that I want to this game. I can uncover its many secrets. I can learn all about Sophia the Third. Oh, fuck me in the water. Get me out, get me out, get me out. I assume that timer is like an air meter. What? You're a door. It seems you cannot be killed by my current means. Can I enter you even though you cannot be killed? Yeah, no. I exploded. You got it. Yeah. And the other point I want to bring up about this game, it's kind of a Metroidvania. It's kind of a search and action style of game. It's kind of a open-ended adventure where you might get various abilities and power-ups along the way. And you know what? It does feel good to be a big old tank. The big old bouncy tank. Who can do this? Whee! Ow. I always misunderstood. I don't know. Maybe am I misunderstanding the intro? Has the frog transformed into this tank? Or did the tank just happen to be down there and we're searching for our frog who got away? Because I always assumed the former. The tank, we happened to discover the tank, and the tank was, like, parked there by our dad who went mysteriously missing however many years ago. We haven't heard from him since the incident. But he left us a pet frog, and so, you know, something along these lines. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Whoa, falling down too much. I've used a multi-warhead missile. How did I do that? You must look after Fred the Frog. This frog is absolutely vital to my plans. Being a game of this vintage, I'm tempted to just rub against as many surfaces as I can, but also I am, despite my airs, I'm not necessarily the patient gamer. So I will surely forget and miss one of the most critical secrets that any gamer can miss. Bada-bada, bada-bada. Kind of a Big the Cat game, but instead of fishing, you're a tank. Yeah, this game would be very vastly improved with either fishing or the voice of Big the Cat saying, Froggy. Bastard, he fell soon. Oh yeah, the music is good. By the way. So far, we're only hearing this one song, but it's a banger, and it's a classic. So far, I seem to be really good at running around in circles. I see. So... I see. I can do that, but it costs me missile. It costs resource. That's not just something I have access to for free. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Now, is it possible that I could use this awesome ability to kill you? No. Would the game be improved by a big titty houseplant girl? Well, I mean, that's one of those things. I mean, it's like, would the game be improved by autosave? It's just one of those quality of life things that we take for granted, right? I don't know if there's anything else for us to do here in this tree zone. I'm gonna leave back to here. Maybe there is more for us to do in the tree zone. Oops. Da-da-da, da-da-da. I make no promises of future Blaster Masters. I know that they've been releasing at least a few of these retro revivalism. Oh right, this plant is poison. Da-da-da-da. There are 3 Blaster Master Zero games. My god. So I think, correct me if I'm wrong. In the original franchise, there's this, and there's a Game Boy one, and a PlayStation 1 as well. And then around 2011-ish, they started making, Inti Create started making a bunch of these Blaster Master Zeros. And they were some of the earlier, retro revivals I remember hearing about and hearing very positive things about at the time. Ooh, give me H! Oh, there's a Blaster Master 2. There is a Blaster Master 2 on the Genesis. I don't think I was aware that it was infamously very bad. Also, hi, 2 spaces, SG. Welcome to Blast the Master. But yeah, this has turned out to be quite the franchise. I don't know if, 1 and 2 were awesome, didn't care much for 3. It is, the contemporary fake Sunsoft behind some of them. There was a Blaster Master Overdrive. There was a novelization. My goodness. Blaster Master Mania really took a hold of gamers. Everybody loves this little tank. Oh, we take fall damage! No! We're too small to fall! Guys! Teachers worldwide are going nuts trying to wrap their head around, the latest trend. Blaster Master. Is the Game Boy Color one different from the Game Boy Advance? Not the Game Boy Advance one, the fucking... The Game Boy one? Were there multiple on the Game Boy and Game Boy Color? Or is there not a Game Boy one, and I was conflating the Game Boy one with the Game Boy Color one? I conflated my ideas, making them big and round. This one. Blaster Master Jr. Is this a Game Boy one? I'm also almost dead, which is sad. Oh, don't fucking kill me! Let's take a look at this box art in the Discord. Yeah! Absolutely! They really captured, his Wombi. I'll just go ahead and,
We're small again.
Absolutely. Don't mind if I do. Hello, Blob Marley. Welcome. Check this motherfucker out. This guy walks up to you, you've already lost. I worry about keeping this here because it might give the impression that we're playing Blaster Master Jr. But... I don't know. My audience is smart enough. He needs to know if you've got games on your phone. This guy wants to play Snood on your phone. Just write not playing above it. Never playing. You know, that might help clear things up. Is there something I miss in here? As far as I could tell, this was just room with many prizes in it. But maybe there's an exit that I overlooked. His head is, in fact, the O. You've got to admit. It is satisfying to chip away at the little blocks. That would be pretty good. That would definitely bring a smile to my face. The concept of not playing and just providing various random media that we will not be seeing on the stream today is very tantalizing. Hey. Did I fuck up? Did I fuck up really, really badly? Already? I think I fucked up really, really badly. You ever park your car too high?
What's wrong? Get up!
Buddy, I'm trying. I'm too small to reach my car! Fuck my commute. Okay, we died. Our cute little Namco death animation. Oh, even when we die! And just to confirm, we don't have... we don't have any kind of... How is a little guy expected to survive in such a world? Guys, I'm the gamer. I'm the intrepid gamer, and I don't let setbacks like this piss me off or keep me down. It's all part of the grand journey. Da 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 da. Help! Yeah, it's crazy NBA Trade Tuesday. There's been a million NBA trades. It seems like my basketball chat is blowing up with many trades because they're all happening. The Grizzlies got rid of everybody. The Cavs either successfully got someone or are trying to get someone. More may have happened. I literally had to mute my chat because it kept being like 99 plus messages, and it's like I'm not reading all that. I hope all the boys enjoy their new homes. possible. I mean, a lot of people might be trying to get Giannis. I assume he's the I don't want to say the prize. That might sound a little crass. But I would imagine he's the... Every trade I'm seeing is basically being framed as, could this be a Giannis move? Could this be a way for them to make room for a guy named Giannis Antetokounmpo? You do need a point guard. You've got to have a point guard. That's one of the... Some call a point guard the general of the floor. So without a point guard, who's gonna be able to call all these plays? I'm gonna park my car down here in a normal style this time. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da. That's why they call him Howitzer Pete Havlicek. That's exactly why they call him that. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh. Ba-ba. I love breaking the tile. What are some of your favorite tiles to break in a video game? I feel like Zelda's got some pretty good ones. Star Tropics, another NES game all about... I don't think you're breaking tiles, but you are stepping on tiles repeatedly. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Breakout or Arkanoid. Game's all about busting up tiles, but a bit different. I yearn to whip tiles and find turkeys. Breaking tiles is, in fact, one of the things that it can be all about. Oh, of course, the Lode Runner Inspector loves to break a tile or two. Spin jump on a block in Mario's world. Yes, indeed. Yeah, okay. This seems to be an attack downwards, so yeah, that won't do much of anything. Lode Runner: The Legend Returns, one of your first video games. Awesome. I feel like everybody's got a Lode Runner. I recall my dad's work laptop having a DOS Lode Runner. I was just watching at work the latest Retro Pals Patron Gauntlet where they played Lode Runner 2, and that game looked normal. This is a new zone. This is a zone we haven't been. I think I saw this spot and assumed we were heading back to start. We are not. This is a whole new kind of zone. You were the submitter. Yes, you were in chat saying, "Hey, it's me." Whoa, cool face guy. Lode Runner 2 was very difficult to parse as a tiny little window in the corner of my workspace. But it did look a little bit awesome. Okay, it seems both of our guns are infinite. Oh, I despawned you with the power of the NES. Multimedia gore. That's a very fascinating description, and I feel like that also puts it in a very particular time. Yeah, I'm using auto-fire. Keep scrolling. Da-da-da-da. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Our bullets are funky and spinning. Multimedia gore is your friend at the table, OC. Awesome, if true. And if true... remarkable. I like how... it's interesting that we can walk diagonally, but we can't fire diagonally. Thinking about the word manual fire as opposed to... to auto fire. Damn, chat's really cooking tonight. Chat's really... Oh, I bounced and died! I forgot about small. I'm being bullied by rocks with legs. That's what I think too. He's so small. He probably he weighs like a feather. Bro is the size of a molecule. Bro does not have mass. You're the hero guy. So our tank, depending on our localization, in this instance, it's Sophia the Third. What's our name? Am I right in saying it's Max, or is that just as generic of a protagonist name as I can come up with? Jason. Jason, you say? Interesting. The frog is Fred. Well, that's simply wonderful. Do we actually have to kill this guy with 100 bullets? He seems to be hard to kill, but he does make a bespoke noise when we shoot him. He makes a very low froggy sample. Don't answer that. This is me being rhetorical. There will be time for backseating in the future. Basically, here's my thought process. Let me do some thinking out loud. I feel pretty comfortably we've explored everywhere we can above water. it's possible that there's like a door or a passageway that I'm missing. It's possible, maybe even likely, but I feel like the only one I was really missing was the one over there, that room. Up there. So yeah, I'm thinking we might actually have to do some exploring in the ocean a little bit. Maybe it's safe for tanks. Maybe it's okay. Maybe the ticking I heard earlier was not ticking at all. Oh, we can swim! Whee! Look at us go! Oh, but we do. Okay, no, we can cling to the ladder from here. Yay! Guys, I solved it. I figured out that it's normal for tanks to go into the water. Climbing a ladder entirely underwater is easy for any child who wears this particular spacesuit. I do wish that the tiles stayed destroyed so that I could remember where I have and haven't exploded. But, you know, it is merely the Nintendo Entertainment System after all. Oh. Ooh, how's anybody supposed to get that key? Unless... Aha! Foreground's trick. The Forbidden Pea. Speaking of the Forbidden Pea... That's true! Yes, Frog dwells here. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. No! Auto-fire does feel like it trivializes a lot of these combats, but also, I've only got so much thumb strength in my world, so it's okay. It's allowed. Now that's a real Forbidden Pea. Oh, it disappeared. It was probably a pea from an enemy. Whoa! Cool effect. Oh, it's the jellyfish! Help! I love your pattern. I love your... smaller guys in their pattern. Wanna hang out later? I got something. I obtained Hyper. I suppose that's some kind of something for my tank. My tank is gonna love that Hyper. Oh, it's a bigger gun. Is it a bigger gun? It's pointing to the windshield and not like the cannon. How mysterious. Oh, well, I bet with the power of Hyper, it'll be no problem to defeat that freaking guy. The door wall. It should be mentioned that Yoda is sleeping so peacefully on top of my dresser right now. And it's the sweetness that gives me the strength to carry on in this turbulent world. Ba-da-ba-da, ba-da-ba-da. Die! Now that's damage. That's what I like to call big damage. Oh, it made a cute sound when it opened. Oh, these were the ticking guys. They're just mine. Area 2! New song! Hey! It seems I have no choice but to try and, laser those guys. Try and lightning those guys. Oh, just out of reach! Oh, I want that piece so bad! Collision detection on this lightning move is strange. Oh, into the castle gates. These sewers are crazy. I do like these main bouncy guys, these robot fellers who are just leaping at ya. Doodly 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 doodly. Cool ball. You've got to admit, that's one of the cooler balls I've ever did see. Ooh, skull. Cool gargoyle statues here. These skulls are giving Kid Chameleon to me. To anybody else? Ooh, I really like the brrr, the like purring at the end there. Okay, so continues do put us at the start. We lose all our ammo, but we maintain all of our upgrades. That's good. That's a good news. Although it'll make the start of this section a bit more annoying, won't it? Okay. We're about an hour in. What do you say we take a little break before we hunker down for Area 2, okay? I'll send you to Melon Bread. You know what to do. Stretch, hydrate, and think about him, Blaster Master Jr. They're gonna blast you back to the mast to play the blaster master. Yeah, so what's the deal with those guys? At the very least, they don't seem to be doing too much of damage. So theoretically, I could just ignore them and try to tank it and recover by collecting P. We went upways. Is downways anything? Oh, there is a door over there. But how we get over there? How we reach such the door? This is the question. Love to see Going Karnov. Love to see the Link to the Past bunny dance. Sorry, forgive me. The Link's Awakening bunny dance. Thank you for your forgiveness. Okay, so so going up is where we were being killed and executed before. Let's see what downways brings us. The Boom Boom. I'm glad that Going Karnov is getting the respect it deserves. I look forward to Nico. I enjoyed Nico and Chess's funny stream, and I look forward to the return of Nico to the world of stream. Because we all need to go Karnov once in a while, you know? Also, it seems I can't do shit over here. I'm gonna have to get some kind of item or power-up to help dismantle these here walls, I betcha. Just a hunch, just a gamer's feeling, just an intuition I've got. These Sunsoft guys, they could make a game or two. They could really gaming. Oh, the skull! Ooh, the lava. Okay, there's a door over there, but let us explore. A lava skull? Well, that just sounds scary. That skull's supposed to have a brain inside of it, not no lava. Well, now I'm worried. Ooh. I wish they couldn't hop up one tile high. Okay, door over there. Okay, so there's a couple of places to go. No. I think this is a very lovely little tile set. I like this background and the bricks. This is the stuff. These are the colors that make you say, well, this has got to be some kind of retro gaming. I drove on a mine. And they call it a mine! And they call it a mine. What is that? And they call it a mine. I want to say it's a Lord of the Rings. I could be wrong. Oh, Yoda on the desk. Oh, you're so cute, but I have to pick you up and take you here. Farewell. Well, I can't call it yours. Well, that is true. We've got ourselves quite a convoluted little landscape here. There's one door back in the previous room that I ignored, and then there's multiple doors here. Ooh! Look at this cute little hideaway. Whoa! The alien? The alien who wears his trench coat and then starts doing the Satsui no Hado around. Yoda on the ledge. Yoda perched. What's he gonna find? What's he gonna do? Alright. Ooh, the castle's wall. Cool pillars. Oh, not the lava. Thank you. Now, is this gonna loop back to the big, tall room we were just climbing around in? Oh no! We have a unique zone. Now, this is some Zelda 1. Now, this is some Zelda 1 styles. These guys are crazy. These guys are cool. Give me my pistol. Oh, Yoda on the desk. But he's moving. He's moving back to his spot on the dresser, I think. Yeah. All's well. Crisis avoided. I'm glad the enemies stay down at least. Will I learn the power of jumping at some point? Or am I just perhaps expected to occasionally tank the damage of spikes? With my bravery and my large heart. Has Orugi been informed of these green men? I feel like Orugi would see these and say they're fucking awesome. Just a hunch I have. Oh, bouncing eyes room. Why does my gun sometimes... Does getting hurt must deplete my gun's power? Is that how that works? Because I'm not sure what... I was like, does my gun have ammo? But I don't think that makes sense. It must be that taking a hit. I don't feel the desire for a little green man Sona, but I know that Orugi would knock such a thing out of the park. Due to the power of Orugi. Check out this beastie. Whoa. Oh, we saw this guy in the demo, in the attract mode. No! Oh, that's I assumed that the continue would put us all the way back to the start of the dungeon, but how do you like that? This guy's really poking at us. This guy's really pincing and pinching. Thank you, auto fire. Sorry about that, had a phone call, and I assume it was spam, but who knows? Wow! They're probably just calling to say, good job, you're almost there. Yay! Okay, what'd we get? Crusher! Oh! A bullet blinking now. And with the power of blinking bullet, I bet we can make quick work about various obstacles. We have so many ammo. We have so many resources in this world. So many kinds of bullets, and yet so many more ways for our tank to grow big and strong and healthy. Okay, we know that that's just a room full of ammo. Now, what's this room? I don't think we ever explored this room. Cool room. Awesome style of room. Okay, only the one exit. Whole room just for oh no, there's a bit more extra gun than that. I guess we might be expected to become small, fire a little pistol, and get out. Kind of, you know, ghost ride the tank. Although not really, because the tank won't stay in motion. Ah. Aha! We have looped back here. That's what this do. It's like shortcuts, you see. Well then, I mean, that's awesome. I was gonna say, isn't that every door we haven't explored? No. There is a door. Maybe I'm mistaken, but I think there's a door earlier on that is also just cut off by this kind of special rock. Wait, this is too early. Why, this is the very start of the level. Okay. So that door is probably actually up here. Okay. I'm paying attention to my surroundings. I'm learning and growing. Am I paying attention to my surroundings? Am I learning and growing? No. Because there's a door... Well, first of all, I think this is a door I just straight up didn't go in. I think I just skipped this door wholesale. So this might be the exit, it might just be A little treat. Nothing wrong with a treat, though. Absolutely nothing wrong with a treat. Yeah, getting hit depletes your gun. I see. I think I remember this being a this being a sore point for a lot of people, and I kind of understand. I worry that some of the bosses will be nothing, not a thing, no prize, especially since I bought merchandise. Snake Man, hello! It's Blaster Master! I'm trying to exit Area 2. And I'm exploring, seeking out doors I haven't explored yet. You know that famous kids show? Doors I haven't explored yet? Hi, Snake Man, how's it going? Are you fuck with Blaster Master? We pro'd that Blaster Master in this house. So far, I'm having a pretty good time. I do have my friend Autofire enabled to help me out a bit. Not on purpose, more just I forgot to deactivate it, and turns out this game might actually benefit from a bit of Autofire pretty significantly. The Game Boy game that is actually Bomber King Robo Warrior is called Blaster Master Boy in the States. Is this the same as Blaster Master Jr.? This fella down here? Ooh, give me that P. Yes, but boy. Yeah, in PAL regions it's boy, I believe. Oop! Missing out on perfectly good P. Now this is a mysterious room. Now this is a room that tells me that there's something I might be missing. Maybe it's a one-way, maybe it's an exit only. Fall from the above. Yeah, the PS1, for some reason I was under the impression that the PS1 one was like a prototype that never got released. But I've learned today that it's a whole ass game in and of itself. Oh! Blaster Master blasting again is very real and kinda sick. Well, speaking of sick, how about this Area 3 music? Yeah. Whoa, these guys are cute. Cute little cluster bomb men. These are so cute. These are so cute. These are cute guys. They're cute. Ah. Wow, even like all the doors being unique per area as well. them having this kind of gray hallway. Ooh. Oh, construction. We're in Gutsman's house. This game has jams aplenty. I was worried that the only jam would be the first stage, cause that's, you know, you gotta start strong, right? But no. It's jams as far as the eye can see, as far as the ear can hear. Oh, I want H. Door here, and tiles here. Oh, but we can't fire downward. Fascinating stuff. So that's definitely a one-way. Or we have more abilities to learn. Either or. These guys give birth to purple. And even within an individual area, there will be some variety. Maybe from construction place to the kind of green-walled place. Guys, I'm starting to think this game might be quite good. I'm starting to think that this game might kind of be a bit of a banger, a bit of a heater. Blaster Master for the NES is pretty good. It has lots of charm, and you can be in a fun, bouncy tank. Pardon me for rental flossing. It is simply in my nature. Yeah, I've been debating doing some kind of like Sunsoft focus, either day or month or something like that. But ultimately, I think I just want to play. I think I just am naturally going to be drawn to Sunsoft games because they're good, and I like to play good stuff. And sometimes they're weird, and I don't mind a weird game every once in a while either. Hebereke is one that I have not played myself, but I am curious about. Is Hebereke and Euphoria the saga? Are those the same of game? I think this is a game, this is a rare, released in Japan and PAL, but not the US sort of situation. Fire Mountain, hello! Hi, Fire Mountain. Hi! Do you fuck with Blaster Master? Do you think he's cute? Do you think he's a cute little guy? Do you like his bouncy little tank and his weapons? Whoa! Light switch enemy. Instead of Hebereke, you get Bob Louie. Bob Louie! Okay. Bob Louie, pretty good. Freon Leon, I'm not as crazy about, but... Oh, it erased women! No! Europe wasn't ready for women! That's fucking terrible. Damn it, we can't have anything. Freon Leon is you gotta try harder. You gotta let that one cook a bit. Free Leon? Bob Louie, though. I think the rest of the stream is just gonna be me repeating the words Bob Louie. Hope that's alright. Trillian is the protagonist of Final Fantasy II, that's right. And I know that's right. Do. We're on an adventure. We are just a little small guy, and we're 2 apples tall. But we have a gun and a cool tank. Who is our friend? We can run around. I'm looking forward. I don't think I've mentioned this on stream yet. I mentioned this in some other chats. Our Friday, we are starting up Guardian War. And part of why I ended up settling on Guardian War and this as our next game is the combination of, you know, Blaster Master's kind of a normal one, kind of a beloved gem. Everybody seems to enjoy this funny little tank, and I kind of get the appeal. And then Guardian War is going to be a bit off kilter, a bit of a weird looking game that I'm not sure what to expect about. But once I'm done with weird game, I'll be moving on to normal game on Friday, which is to say, I'll be starting up Final Fantasy IV. And I'm very much looking forward to that. I ain't never played it. I played like the start of it, and I've seen other people play it, so I know like bits and pieces of it. I know like some of the beats. I know the moon is there, and also you go underground at some point. There's a bard who's spoony. I know Cecil will have an emotional journey. He starts as a dark knight and becomes a nice knight. He becomes a beautiful knight to have a curse. It's Cecil! Oh! That is gonna take some getting used to. That is definitely a pronunciation I'm going to get wrong repeatedly. And I'm sorry in advance. Rydia. Like Lydia, but with an R. Yeah, if we're out here saying Ketchi, I could see Rydia because of the Y. Catcher in the Rydia. And I was nervous that it was actually going to be wrong. Yeah, Ketchi is just correct, even if Square USA for some reason decided, fuck this one language in particular. That's gotta be one of the most fucking bizarre, like, marketing moments in gaming history. I definitely was saying Zidane when I was playing FF9. I might have pronounced it Zidane if it weren't for that extra E at the end. As for Tidus, I've not played FFX myself, but I think I think I say Tide. We'll go ahead and allow you stupid fucks. And Tidus like the Tide makes a bit of sense to me as well, but also Tidus probably is more consistent with the katakana. The nice thing about FFX, though, is that there's voice acting in it, so they're already pronouncing that shit. I don't gotta worry about it. Oh, wait, aren't they not? Can't you rename it? You can rename Tidus, so they never say him. They never pronounce his name. Oh, shit. That's why that is. He was the last guy you could rename. Wow, end of an era. Makes the voice dialogue stupid, I'm absolutely certain. Because it's one thing if it's like... It's one thing if it's like a Gordon Freeman situation and everybody's just like looking at you and like addressing you, the player. But like Tidus is there, he has his own thoughts and he's saying shit. So that's really good and funny. I pronounce it Renoa. And I am sorry for pronouncing it Renoa. Ah, okay. Sigh of relief. You know those, like... There should be, like... You know how it's like you get those maps of, like, the dialects, and it's like, this is the part of North America where they say soda, and this is the part where they say pop, and this is the part where they just say Coke. They should have that, but for Final Fantasy character pronunciations. California pronounces it Renoir. Everywhere else west of the Mississippi pronounces it Renault for some reason. And then everywhere east of the Mississippi pronounces it Renoa. And then Canada for some reason pronounces it Renua? One of those weird things, like my parents, I catch my parents pronouncing it that way, and it's like, alright. I get it, you're Canadian. There's reason to believe it's supposed to be Lenore. Lenore. Fascinating. That's kind of interesting because, like, Renoa, you can kind of see how they get there. This fucking guy is gonna kill me. You can see how they get there, but Renoa still kind of turns out to be a very pretty name in and of itself. So it's not like it's like you know. Oh! There's limited continues in this one. I see. I was hoping there would be infinity continues, but there are not. That is a bit tragic. We are back to start. Well, with the knowledge we've gleaned, how fast can it be? How fast can we do it? Well, that also certifies that this is going to be a save state moment. We are going to be saving our state good and proper. Also, I am pleasantly surprised to learn that the game is, like, it's exploratory, and there's exploration, certainly. But it's, like, level-based? Like, you go from one level to another, so overall progression is relatively linear. You always get nervous about missing something or other from back in the day. I see. I see. It was a devilish trick. You were putting me in a position. I mean, there's backtracking within areas, certainly. But is there, like, going back from Area 3 to Area 2? Really? Really? Oh my. Unsoft, you devils. I don't know who that was. That was someone else. I got briefly possessed by a Sailor Moon villain of the week. Bada 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 bada. Guys, remember when I parked my car too high and soft locked and died? That was pretty good. Classic gamer moment. It was right here where it happened. I mean, technically, theoretically, I don't have to stop in all these rooms to just get items. I can just head on forward to where I know success lies. But I like breaking tiles, and I like collecting presents, and I like improving my gun, even if I lose my gun immediately by taking a projectile to my tiny little face. Do 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 do. Ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-da-bow. Ba-da-da-dow. Ba-ba-da-bum. Thank you, Auto Fire. Everybody say thank you, Auto Fire. Yoda is licking his foot. Yoda is licking his little foot. Ba-ba-da-bum. It's just one of his famous activities. Spectre, hello! Welcome to the wonderful world of Blaster Master. I'm looking everywhere for my frog. No luck yet, but I'm sure he'll turn up. Okay, time to fight the pulsating guy. Time to fight Contra final level environment. Time to fight the funny jellyfish. Not the grapes! Oh, your very first video game. The first video game. For a long time for me, I was saying this earlier, but for a long time for me, this was a game I would always kind of boot up in a ROM list and play for like a half hour and be like, wait, this is sick. But then I would get lost and not get very far in it and go, well, I should come back to this later. Well, later is now. Yeah, I imagine, like, this is definitely the kind of game as a kid where it's just like, you could just run around in circles and blow up guys and be like, wow, look at me go. I'm the coolest tank in the world. Do. Not a problem. Okay, real quick, we're gonna just get rid of that. And we're going to great news.
Make me small again.
Make me small again. We're back in Area 2. The world of Castle and Sewer. Oh, I wish looking up extended my hitbox so I could collect that P. Well, a tank can't be perfect. Yoda's resting so peacefully now, it's almost like he doesn't even know that his automatic feeder is set to go off in roughly 9 minutes. It's like he hasn't even figured that out yet. These little flapping guys have a very weird, scratchy flapping sound. That makes it sound like my headphones are dying.
Da 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 da. Doodly 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 doodly. Boop 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 boop. Yeah, overall, very good sound effects in this game. Very good sound design. What could complement a beautiful bop better than a beautiful sound? Oh, they knocked me into lava! Cruel creatures. When will we ever meet a nice creature who knocks us into being friends? The most beautiful bop of all? The bop reading this. Yeah, it all it immerses me in you can really feel the absence of the frog. You know, they call it l'absence du grenouille in some regions of France. There's not really a direct translation.
You can really hear the exhaust note of the cars screaming through the night air.
You can. You absolutely can. I love hearing the exhaust note of the car screaming through the night air. Screaming through the night air. We'll make a little stop here for some treats or goodie. Yeah, so what are the two Blaster Master lords that needed Oh, I guess, yeah, because literally, this game has different stories. This game has different stories. They changed a bunch of the story for the US. Sophia is the tank now, but was formerly the planet, the setting of the game. Things of this nature. That's a nice little touch. That's a neat little trick. Doodly 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 doodly. The frog survived. Yes, they knew what was important. Will I read the novelization of this when I'm done? I don't think so. I'm glad it exists, though. Fascinating trend. Oh, they're slowing down my NES. They're rendering an obscene number of sprites in my visual RAM. I went to my visual RAM and everyone there was rendering you. Video RAM is what it actually is called.
Is this dungeon not the dungeon where we find a terrible boss? Okay, it must be. It's a much bigger dungeon than I remember. Ba ba da ba bow. Oh, there it goes. Oh, the prizes. They're not for me. I don't think I realized you could kill those. Yay! Here we are. I found that famous boss. Really gotta aim right down the sights. I'm gonna get ya. Phew! Yay! Now we have the blinking bullets. Now we can begin the blinking. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da. Doodly 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 doodly.
The blinking bullets. These bloody blinking bullets. They're a proper piss off.
That's me. Ooh, don't die. Wait, this is just back here. Here we are. Not to be confused with Blomby Car. Very different kind of guy. Very different level of Blomb, as I understand. I'm no Blombologist. Oh my gosh. Folks, they're throwing worms at me. It's 1,000,000 kinds of worm. That's too small for my gun to fire a bullet at. Oh, worm. Worm! Well, I can fire, but I just gotta be right at the peak. The lightning is really so janky and somewhat sucks. It feels like it's designed precisely for situations like this, where there's a guy who's small or below. I exploded. Boop 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 boop, ba boop boppy. My tank do be exploding. And it's very sad when this happens. Ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Let's see if I can maintain this gun meter. For as long as I can muster. I love to fire a powerful gun. It's no problem for us. Okay, exit over there. And small over here. Main criticism of the gun that kills the gun that dies along with you is that sometimes the room starts and there's just a guy or a bullet right there. Not to be done of it. Still, I do kind of like the encouragement of, like, don't take hits. Don't take damage unless you really, really want to. Oh, I feel like I recognize this layout, kind of. It's cool that you can go through the wall like this. Okay. Let us return. We got all our gun. I thought we were in new territory, but I do recognize this layout. La 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 la. Alright. What are this away? I'm glad that they don't at least... I'm glad they at least don't spawn extra guys. They spawn one guy and then that's it, they're spent. So pleasant of a tile set. full of roasted vegetables. Great thing to be full of. Okay, well, we can just leave. We can just leave that guy behind. Okay, door over there. Taiwanese style beef. That's awesome. I'm still a bit full of bacon poutine. That's what I ate for today lunch dinner. For today lunch dinner. It was very yummy. And it healed a lot of my problems. Whoa! Now this is the place to be. Ba 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 ba. A fine enough haul. About what you would expect. Okay, it's in the previous room, big room, that there was a door that we ignored. Ooh, doesn't that seem like a jump we should be able to do? Doesn't that just seem oh so almost jumpable? But no. Ooh, crates. Everybody loves trying to hit a guy who's just out of your gun's range. Like the use of the title sets does a really good job of keeping the overall layout like, it's not like the layouts themselves are particularly memorable in and of themselves. The visual tile set does a lot to kind of keep me grounded in where I am in the level. How deep am I? It's just smart stuff, you know? It's just nice gaming. Now, surely, at the end of all this, is a dungeon that will contain a little boss. And a lovely upgrade for me. Boo 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 boo. That sounds like a really cool podcast. That sounds like a podcast that would get 100 likes. Someone's got to talk about smart design choices in 8-bit games. Fuck the 16-bit era. Fuck the 32-bit era. I'm talking about Blaster freaking Master. And others, I guess. Boss! Oh, Cyber's World? It's Mega Man 1 Wily cute guy. You're forming so many cubes! Stop it! You stop that right now, young man. This is a fun little concept for a boss. Yeah, unfortunately, that's what smart stuff actually probably is. Everybody's like, you've gotta try this smart stuff. I'm serious. And then you find out later that they've all gone to the hospital because they've had a new kind of poop. The metal orange cyber blocks you've heard so much about. They're the talk of the town. It's the latest thing. It's the hottest thing in cool. Does each guy have its own separate health bar? It must be how it is. No! We might as well restart wholesale. Preserve our continues. Ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba-ba. Well, this will give us a chance to check out that one door we missed. This is a relatively linear spot. Not a lot of places for us to veer off course.
It's cool when the lightning just hangs there and gets stuck. Oh, this is another branch, but I think this just leads to... I think this just leads to some prizes. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is progress. I'm exploded! Ah. Ha 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 ha. No. Hi, Yoda. Yeah? Yeah? You said it. Taking a break to pet Yoda a little while. Hi. It is cool to pet cat. If you have got a kitty cat, you can pet your nice cat. Hi! Yoda on the desk, you're my friend now. Yoda rubbing up against the microphone stand now. Yoda shouting and screaming. Yoda is nice. Yoda is funny and silly. Alright. Yoda's had enough. Wait, is this... No, this isn't. This is its own spot. I think this is a spot I haven't been, in fact. Oh, 3 more doors? How many doors can there be?
big gun. The way they fire off to the side like that, it's really weird. It gives the impression that they're supposed to be like tracking bullets, but I think it's more just like spread gun, but strange. Ooh. I don't think we've had a gun this big before. Yeah. Ooh, we're blasting now. We've achieved... We haven't quite achieved a mastery of blasting, but... we're closer than ever. Good is really yelling. I'm not sure how much of that's coming through on the microphone. Blaster apprenticing, Blaster journeyman. Hello, Danae. Okay, now we've achieved mastery. It's Blaster Master. I'm here in Area 3 of Blaster Master, where the conditions are cavernous and industrial. Okay. Now, if I can maintain that gun all the way until the nasty boss man, the horrible cubes fight. Industrial Cavern is a hell of an aesthetic. Honestly, you and a lot of games of this vintage. Hell, a lot of games of the present day. Okay. Time to focus up and get serious. I don't think we need to worry about any side silliness. I think we just gotta get back to the boss. We got a maxed out gun. And we're having some fun with our maxed out gun. Ba 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 ba. Oh no, I don't want to die. I have so much gun. Alright. Now to really focus. Can we maintain our masterful blast? Hello? Why was that? Hey, maybe we are not yet the masters. Maybe we've still got some mastery to go.
Oh. Maybe it will simply be fine. We will just be so good. Give me that gun. Okay, there's definitely plenty of guns to pick up here. Okay, we're entering the boss, I think, with a maxed out gun. Oh, maxed out gun really shreds him. Ah. Okay. Ah. I've lost almost all of my gun. This fight's a real grind. These boss fights are a real nasty. A real nasty. I was the one who got rinsed that time. Okay, I can also auto-fire my missile. And that certainly doesn't hurt. No. No. Yoda's disappointed as well. Hi. Okay. I think we will return to this another Tuesday. I've gotten my state saved. That boss is really tough. I got there with full gun, and it was still not enough. Cause it's very like, what, you take one hit and it just starts snowballing from there. But yeah, we're gonna call the stream there, I think, and we will return to blasting next time. If nobody minds. I'm sure nobody minds. I'm sure everybody's perfectly happy with that.
The gunpowder in this game giveth and the gunpowder taketh away. So I will send you somewhere. I will master the blaster. This much I promise. This is my promise and guarantee for you. This is my promise. Hold it to be true. It was my pleasure to stream. It was simply delightful. Where should I put you? You're welcome for gaming. I'm pleased as punch to gaming. The delight of gaming. You know what? I'll send you to Ryudo. Let me just make sure they're not about to finish. Because I feel like it's rare that I get to send you to Ryudo. So, I'll send y'all over there. Yeah. Thanks so much, everybody, for hanging out with little old me and my little old, freaking Blaster Master. It was fun. It was fun, and I look forward to blasting some more and achieving true mastery. Friday, we will be starting Guardian War for the 3DO. Does it look like this? Yeah. If you're a fan of graphics, these are some fucking graphics. Honestly, the protagonist is a little bit of a Blaster Master guy. He's like kind of a little small guy. But yeah, fans of graphics, you're gonna want to tune in on Friday. God, are there really 16 people here? Holy shit. Sorry to be stunned whenever I see a number bigger than 2 digits. Yeah, thanks. Have a good rest of your week. The map music is so fucking good. I'm very excited to listen to it a lot. Have a good rest of your week. I'll see you Friday for Guardian War, and I'll see you around. Take care of yourselves and others, and have a good rest of your evening. Thanks again for chilling, and bye. Bye-bye.
You take some notes. She's good for it. Doing more, not the